last topic tonight, because it is, it is timely with Ring of Honor and the Final Battle pay-per-view is, we saw, Gresham win the original ROH title, and we see the Briscoes with the tag titles having face off with FTR, and um right now we don't know what the future holds for Ring of Honor. Theoretically speaking, they at this point they're slated to return in April. I hope for wrestling that they return in April. Like, again, the more places there are for wrestlers to wrestle on any sorts of big stages, I'm all for it. But from now till April, what happens in your mind? What happens to Ring of Honor, to the brand, to the titles, to the champions? Like, does John Gresham go to Impact, and does he take the Ring of Honor title with him, or does he not take the Ring of Honor title? Does he just go to Impact as John Gresham, professional wrestler? Like, is it symbolic of what the future could or could not hold for Ring of Honor if we see people show up in other places without Ring of Honor titles or with? Like, what do you think?
I'm sorry. What was the question? I wasn't even listening. Somebody else answer, and then I'll figure out what you were talking about.
I got you. So I think that it's a very solid possibility that ROH just turns into the super indie we all want to see. Paying people the regular contracts that they've had, not necessarily the most profitable, but for ROH to be able to put their title on people and have them go across the globe, it's not a bad idea. Putting Ring of Honor in eyes like on Impact and putting it in like other places like GCW or other indies, or even showing up on AEW television, it's great marketing. It's fantastic marketing for Ring of Honor.
Mike here says Gresham defends the title in his promotion. Briscoes defend Ring of Honor tag titles, GCW titles. Titus defends the TV title in NWA. So kind of like what along your lines there, Tim, is people can go.
Yeah,
and defend.
I think that makes the most sense for what would help them if they do plan to come back in a few months' time, would be to still have their name fresh in everyone's mind with these people competing in other promotions while still possibly holding their belt, or at least it being mentioned.
Now, Tim, you might have to, or even Matt. It's been a long time since I've seen anything from PWG, but there are obvious, champions. Do they bring championships to PWG? When performing, like, I don't know. Like, I know Bandito was signed to wrestle with this upcoming Pro Wrestling Guerrilla show. Had he had the championship, I don't think they would be like an ROH champion Bandito. Or I don't know, because I think different promotions have different ideas. So if you bring in a Jonathan Gresham, you better put Jonathan Gresham near the top end of your card if you're going to promote him as Jonathan Gresham, the Ring of Honor champion. And then you're not running a Ring of Honor show, you're running your own show. Like, you need to put Jonathan Gresham where you think Jonathan Gresham needs to be on that card. Probably near the top. But I think having him come in as an ROH champion handcuffs you a bit if you're a promoter. And I'm not talking like a small indie promotion. I think you bring him in absolutely if it's a small indie.
Oh yeah, I mean, if anybody is at,
and if he has the ability, yes, local. Absolutely. ROH championship match tonight at local indie show number 1 against local indie guy that wrestles on the weekends. Yeah, that's a sell. Yes,
local indie guy number 7. Yeah,
right.
Super indie pants.
Right, you absolutely do that.
Yeah, I think it's going to be telling. I think if and I mean in the short term, maybe in the next month or so, I think you'll see anybody that goes anywhere, they'll at least have Ring of Honor championship tag. Like if the Briscoes go to AEW to face off against FTR, I think it's absolutely Ring of Honor tag champions, the Briscoes.
Yeah.
But I think once you clear January, February, and you kind of hit that in between mark between now and when Ring of Honor is, supposed to be coming back, I think that's going to be the tell if Ring of Honor is actually going to be coming back or not. Because if they have a business plan, they're going to be returning whatever form or fashion it is. Like you would think by February, March, you're going to start having a plan. There's going to be something, whether it's publicly known or not. I think that's going to be about the point where you're going to start to see that brand trying to reestablish itself. So
what was the date that they put up at the end of the pay-per-view?
April 20 something.
Yeah, it's
April 2022. It wasn't a date; it just said April 2022. Correct?
Yeah, so they Super Card of Honor is supposed to take place during WrestleMania weekend.
I was gonna say that's WrestleMania weekend, so they come back.
That's a week from now is 100 days from WrestleMania. So
And you would know that too if you looked at us on social media.
That's correct.
Ding him again.
Is that night one?
Give me my ding.
So 100 days is not a long time. So
did the ding replace Kobe at this point?
well, I mean, Kobe's still there. And if it's really good,
I've never
That's
cared for
awesome.
the Kobe.
well,
You don't care for Cody?
Yes, Mark.
I'll be done.
I do. I think if you hit February, March, and you're within a month and a half, and we're not hearing about the future Card of Honor, if you're not hearing any talk about Ring of Honor coming back, I think that's going to be a pretty good tell that it ain't coming back, or at least it's not coming back in the form or fashion that we think it could. But if we continue to see the titles out there, if we continue to see Ring of Honor champion John Gresham, Ring of Honor tag champions the Briscoes, I think it's a pretty good sign that the brand and that the company is still going to be coming back.
I think we saw that. I mean, we saw it with Deonna Purrazzo and Roxy. I mean, she's challenged for the championship. I mean, I hope it does. I mean, if CZW can come back,
Yeah, really.
Yeah, well, I mean, but if Ring of Honor is coming back in the way that CZW is coming back, Ring of Honor is not back. Like, let's be honest about
I don't think we have Ring of Honor TV anymore. I don't think that comes back anymore. I think it is
I don't think you need
Pro Wrestling
to.
Guerrilla East Coast.
Fair. Mike says GCW announced today Gresham will defend the Ring of Honor World title in a Pure Rules match against AJ Gray on December 17th.
This is why Mike's
That's
a better
awesome.
podcaster than any of us.
That's awesome.
Devin says, I think I can see when Ring of Honor becoming a super indie spotlight. Okay. So when Ring of Honor returns, it's similar to what I think, Tim, you said, like a super indie.
Mm-hmm. East Coast PWG.
Yeah. Yeah. Mark, do you have any thoughts? Ryan,
Mark, did you go to Final Battle?
No, I'd like to go, but I went to the parade instead.
So
Everybody
you're
loves
saying
the
you weren't
parade.
invited to come?
Well, I was invited to come, but I decided not to come.
Final Battle wasn't in November.
It was not.
You could have.
what was the big parade, Mark?
Well, they had the big Elizabethtown holiday parade. You had Santa Claus. You had the Grinch. You had the Tatted Toy guys were there.
I mean, I think Mark had to be there because Hot and Side Estates was the lead sponsor.
Presenting sponsor for the
Presenting sponsor for the E-Town.
MJF tweeted, Urban Meyer hands Jericho a foreign object to hit me with. Urban gets fired. Coincidence? No, it's not. Don't mess with me.
Stop laughing at MJF. You're perpetuating why people think MJF is good. MJF is not good.
He's
Wow.
great.
He is
No.
fantastic.
No. No.
Wrestler
I
of the
can't-
week next week.
I can't wait. I can't
MJF.
wait. So I heard the news reports that
Stop.
executives.
You
with
sound like
UFC
me 5 years ago with The Miz, and I was wrong.
Okay, well, guess what?
He is
One
the
of
next
us will
Miz.
be wrong, and it will not be me.
You're ridiculous. You are fucking out of line.
Not at all. Line.
What do you have against MJF?
I just don't think he's that good.
Way out of line. Way out of line.
What, on the mic or in the ring?
Both, all.
No.
See, I'll agree with you on the in-ring part. Like I don't think he's a great guy, inside the squared circle. He doesn't need to be.
I don't think anybody says he's a great. I mean, he's definitely not a Brian Danielson.
Daniel Bryanson.
Nobody's comparing his wrestling skills to that. And here's the
What?
deal: I don't think he does a ton. It's a very easy gimmick. He just has to be an asshole. But
Is that why
somebody
you
needs
think
to
he's
do
so
it, and he
good?
does
It's
it
a
real
gimmick.
good. Huh?
I hate that being an asshole is a gimmick in 2021. That's lazy. That's stupid. I hate it.
It's lazy booking. But he's good at it, Tim.
No, I don't even think he's that good at being an asshole.
What should he do? Be
I don't know.
Scott
Figure
Steiner's
something
son?
out.
Is that a better gimmick? I don't know.
No. if his gimmick is be an asshole, then like
It's I'm better than you. It's been that his entire career.
yes. But picking at low-hanging fruit time and time and time again is not something someone better than you does.
Yeah, it is.
The low
It
hanging
actually
fruit
is, I think.
Hmm.
Yes, the low-hanging fruit, even the good guys wouldn't knock off the tree. He is that much better than all he will. Yes. And you are supposed to hate it. I feel like this is Jim and the Young Bucks.
It absolutely is.
I don't think. To be fair, I don't think I'll ever get them either. In Tim's defense,
No, I get MJF. I think it sucks.
fair. Okay.
But I'm just saying I think you're supposed to think that. Therefore
if I
making him
am-
the ultimate heel.
Then if I am, I'm the mark.
You may be.
I guess I'm the mark. I guess I am who MJF is catered to.
It's still real to me, damn it.
Like he is
This guy's hitting up the convention circuit really hard.
His heel is not for me. Like
Okay.
I don't find him interesting. I don't find him entertaining. As bad as CM Punk is going to try to make me care about an MJF match in 2022 and beyond, I don't know if I will.
There have been a few times where I'm just like, I think that like the lowest of low hanging fruit. Like I'm just like, I don't think you necessarily had to go there, but I do enjoy MJF overall. Man, Devin, I don't believe that you're not kissing Tim's ass because you're agreeing with
Okay,
Tim.
you are
again.
so far up his ass tonight,
You are
Devin. It's
just-
not even fun.
This
You-
guy's
I've got
as
a
That's what Tim had for supper.
I've got a
kissy
little bit
is
of indigestion right now from
Goodness sakes.
this. My
Avernus up
inside,
full on
my
tongue
insides
at
being
this
moved
point.
around.
Goodness sakes, Devin.
Devin.
Over trying
Checks
to.
in the
He's
mail.
not going to acknowledge you because you kiss his ass. Like just accept that he's not acknowledging you.
Not for picks. I'm not acknowledging him for being lucky on
Unbelievable.
picks. I'm not doing that.
He's just a better booker than you.
He's not a better booker. He's a
No,
better
he-
picker. He's
he's
a
a
better
better-
guesser.
He's a better predictor of wrestling booking than
I'm
Tim.
just saying.
He's a better
the
guesser
groundhog
of a
of-
fake sport
He's a
than
good
me.
picker.
He's a good picker.
He's a nose picker. He's a
He's an American picker.